What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and I'm going to be going over the patch notes that just released for Chaos Reigns. And I'm actually surprised that it dropped this early because usually it takes them some time to come out with the patch notes, like an hour before. So I'm gonna quickly try, not quickly because it is a lot. So I'm gonna try my best to quickly go through them because I got a lot of videos to make tomorrow, and I don't want to spend too much time on this one right here, but who knows because this is a lot to go over. So, PC, Steam, and Epic Games Store. Let me skim this. So, various fixes to stability. Okay. They added a motion blur setting. Okay, they added an upscaling option. Added a new graphical setting to disable film grain. Updated NVIDIA DLSS image. Okay. So I know a lot of people don't care about this because most people play on console. So I'm gonna skim this. If you want to read this, I'll mention something if it's important from this. Yeah, that's not important to most people because most people play on console. Chaos Reign content update, of course. Free content. All MK1 owners will have access to new arenas, new arena variants, and animalities, and fan favorite finishing moves that haven't been since the 90s, allowing fighters to. Okay, so that doesn't really seem that important. Okay, general fixes and adjustments. Title updated to Chaos Reigns. Okay. Implemented file compression to reduce game size for future patch releases. That's great. Move list corrections and localization fixes, AI adjustments. Okay, I'm gonna do it this one again. You can read it all if you want, but I'm gonna skim through it and look at the stuff that is important. Okay, so yeah, that's just like it says, general fixes and adjustments. Invasions. I'm gonna scroll through this right here. If you want to read invasions, I don't care about invasions. Online added the warrior shot, and oh my gosh, they added the practice mode finally. The online practice mode. Okay, so those are just the general changes. So I should probably have a section here. If somebody in the comments would put it for me, for the people that just want to skip to this part, I'll try to have it there too. Because, I know a lot of people just care about the character adjustments. So let's look right here. Ashura fixed enhanced light ascension causing camera. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Those changes are whatever. Okay, Baraka, air does spin. Final hit now only autocorrects if one of the previous hits connected. Oh, that's kind of a nerf, honestly. Hmm. Okay, didn't expect to see Baraka nerfs. Shall fix reverse tree copper damage scaling when interrupted using default interrupted damage scaling instead of a command grab damage scale. Okay, that was not important. Okay, so the shell changes aren't really important. And let me tell y'all what made me get up and make a video on this. I saw that Takeda had a lot of changes, and I wanted to get a genuine reaction from it. So let's look at Havoc. Added a new move. So that was we saw a lot of stuff with Havoc, but added a new move, Nether Snatcher and Enhance Nether Snatcher. Added a new move, Air Nether Stomp and Air Enhance Nether Stomp. Added a new move, okay. So these are all new things that they gave Havoc. Helping Hand armor now starts on frame 6, was frame 10, okay. Enhanced Helping Hand now has a different hit reaction if used more than once in a combo. Okay, that's good. Crucial Strike, Jump Punch, Back Kick. Wait, Jump, Back Punch, Back Kick now has a different hit reaction and 2 issue fixes. And Johnny got no changes. He just got fixed an issue, wowing out, special move, limit not being reset if a cameo summon is used as a cancel. Okay? Katana fix an issue. Okay, so Kung Lao, I'm actually interested in this one. Added a new move. That was that air buzzsaw move we saw. Shaolin Spin can now move forward or backward while holding front punch, while holding front kick button. My fault. Enhanced Shaolin Spin has increased movement forward or backwards when holding the front kick button. That's when we saw the spin where he went across the screen. Enhanced Shaolin Shimmy no longer automatically performs a follow up attack on block. What? Wait, hold up. Why would they nerf the one thing? Wait, we're gonna have to see that one. Let me read that again, because that could be a massive nerf. Enhanced Shaolin Shimmy no longer performs auto follow up attack on block. That could be a nerf. I need to go look into that because I'm not sure if they're implementing it how I think they are going to. So what they're making it sound like it's going to be unsafe. So if they are doing that, that's not good because people say this all the time. The only reason Kung Lao is good, and everyone's right when they say this, the only reason Kung Lao is good is because of that armor move. Without that armor move, Kung Lao is one of the worst characters in the game. Without that move makes him one of the best. But without that move, he's going to be trash. And adding a freaking air saw is not going to make up for taking away his only thing that makes him good. So if they decided to do that, I don't agree with that one. Kung Lao is a character that is in need of a rework completely. So let's just move past that because that one is very disappointing to read because they have been on a roll with not making stupid decisions, but we don't know if this is a stupid decision yet. I gotta look into it, but it doesn't sound good. All right, Lee May fixed a rare issue, not important. Okay, Raiden. I completely skipped over Liu Kang. Wait, huh? Added a new combo attack. Volcano. Okay, Volcano Palm. A wave. Okay, so they gave Liu Kang a whole new move. Interesting. That's really interesting. All right, let's see Raiden now. Enhanced Lightning Port has less damage scaling on hit and disables the opponent's ability to use Breaker or Cameo. Oh, that's interesting. The only character in the game right now that can disable your use of things basically from cameos is Sindel. And they're giving that option to Raiden too. That if that's what it sounds like. But I mean Raiden needs more. Like I just realized in one of my last videos, I posted a video talking about how good do I think Raiden is a while ago. And um after a while, like a couple days ago, I finally realized because when I made that video, I didn't know where I wanted to place Raiden, but now I realize that Raiden is not that good in this game currently. This always happens with Raiden for the most part. Like he always starts off really, really good, besides an 11, but he usually starts off really, really good, and then they nerf him to like low mid, and he just is there for the rest of the game. So it sucks if that's gonna happen to him again, but he had his time, so you know it's can't be too mad about it because he was top tier for a while. But you know, I don't want to see one of the coolest characters in the game, in my opinion, just fall that low and stay there. That's just me. So, Scorpion, blazing charge hit animation adjusted, and with the rating thing, like it's understandable if you're mad at the tier because I know how some people are. I get it if you're mad, but you can say he had his time. So yeah, just leaving it at that for now. Raiden, okay, Scorpion, blazing charge hit animation adjusted. It now has 19 more frames of advantage on a hit. Okay. Sindel, two fixes, so that one doesn't matter. Oh, smoke. This is an interesting one. Increase hit region on smoked out. Okay. Spin kicks. Wait, spin kicks and airing out will now auto face. Okay, that's those two or whatever. Invisibility. Wait, hold up. Don't tell me they're nerfing Smoke. Invisibility now goes away when hit by a parry attack. Oh, okay. Okay, it's just a parry attack. Woo, I thought they were nerfing Smoke. Okay. Wow. Fixed. Hold up. Fixed vicious vapors having incorrect frame data generated in practice mode. Fixed issue that could cause the camera to become misaligned. Wow, Smoke didn't get no changes. Ooh, you Smoke players, I feel really bad for y'all. I really do. There ain't no hope for Smoke because here's the thing about Smoke, like I said in my Smoke video. Smoke, MK is casual heavy for the most part. Smoke is a nightmare to casual players. But if you're actually good at the game, you know that Smoke isn't good. But most people just honestly aren't really high level at the game. So a lot of casual players and probably the dev team think Smoke is actually good. But Smoke is terrible. Like, he really is. And I just feel so bad for Smoke because whenever you have a character that dominates the casual community and in high level they don't really do much, that's the worst combination for one and buff. So pour one out for the Smoke players. I feel really bad for y'all. Okay, Shang Tsung. Added a new move. Okay. Added a new move. Post check. Recovers 2 frames faster and can now be 2 and 1 canceled. Snake oil starts up 2 frames slower and recovers 1 frame slower. Okay. Operation starts up 2 frames faster and has an adjusted hit region. Bed of spikes and enhanced bed of spikes now appear faster. Interesting change. Bed of spikes recovers 1 frame faster on hit and 3 frames faster on block or miss. That's a good change because Bed of spikes is probably his best move. Enhanced Bed of spikes now recovers 4 frames faster on hit and 5 frames faster on block and miss. Okay. Them are some good changes. Really good changes. Not sure if I read that one already, but yeah, those are really good changes. Ooh, Tanya, though, the character that people wanted nerfed the most, one of the characters, but it looked like with this character, they took the buff nerf approach, which is a good idea. Spin kicks now has a different animation when it is blocked and no longer does follow-up attacks. Okay. Divine protection now parries projectiles and allows for follow-ups with max charge. That is great. Deity Push now has a different hit reaction with increased damage scaling. Okay. Really good changes here for Tanya. Seeking Guidance now takes 5 frames longer to charge each guidance level. Okay. During Heavenly Hand, holding Front Punch allows you to spend a guidance charge to increase projectile speed and damage. Oh, they reworking Tanya. They needed to do this for Lao. They completely reworking the way this character plays. During spinning drill kicks, holding back kicks allows you to spin guidance charge to become projectile invulnerable and perform all attacks on block. Oh, they are. Tanya might actually be cool now. During drill kick hit reaction, holding away plus back kick allows you to spin the guidance charge to perform Deity Push. During drill kick hit reaction, holding towards plus back kick allows you to spin guidance charge to perform Ungadi Evade. Okay, so it looks like Tanya got a rework. I cannot wait to see what they are doing with her, you know, the high level players and everything, what they're going to do with her because she's just so boring to watch at high level. Like, even being someone that plays at high level and fighting her, it's just always so boring. Like, it really is. So these were great changes for Tanya. Probably the best changes so far that I've read. Okay, Omni-Man, his overhead launches now, which was a really good change for him. Because Omni-Man's biggest weakness is it's hard for him to open you up. So that was a good change. He might end up needing more, but it depends if, you know, how potent Omni-Man Movado is going to be. Because they obviously want Movado to be his best assist with this change. Because he's going to be able to get a combo off of that overhead. Okay. All right. I'm doing this in one take, y'all. So Quan Chi, best foot, best foot backward. Okay. Tracking adjusted by 8 frames. Okay, so that's one change for Quan Chi and nothing else really. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. All right, Homelander. Homelander got a lot of changes. This is a character that a lot of people wanted killed. So let's see if they ended up killing Homelander. Let's read this here. Fixed diabolical dash. The 7 slam damage scaling when interrupted using default interrupted damage scaling instead of a command grab damage scaling. Oh, okay. So it looks like, let's read that one more time to make sure. Fixed diabolical dash. The 7 slam damage scaling when interrupted by using default interrupted damage scaling instead of a command grab damage scaling. So they nerfed his command grab damage. What it looks like. This. All right, let's read this one too. The 7 slam not doing additional damage against an opponent for performing an up block. I didn't even know that. So apparently it's supposed to do more damage if you catch their up block, but now it's added to the game. It didn't do it before. So they nerfed Homelander's command grab damage. Fix being able to move outside of the arena constraints briefly after hitting with air, diabolical dash, and vault drop. Okay. And fix delay God complex not being possible when God complex is performed at the lowest possible height. Okay, so for you people that wanted Homelander dead, this sucks for y'all because it's looking like he's still very much alive. Because honestly, Homelander Farah, he didn't even really need the command grab damage for it to be that good. So, I mean, if they completely take away the command grab from his kit, he's still a good character. Now, the option they went for is it was a really great nerf to me. I always am an advocate of take away what the character doesn't need. Do not take away what makes the character good. And it seems like they took that route for Homelander. So his command grab damage took a hit, but everything else didn't, from what it looks like. So those are your Homelander changes. All right, Takeda. Oh, like I said, I'm doing this in one take. Let me get a sip of water. All right, Takeda. This is what I'm waiting for. Gosh, character is the worst character in the game. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If you don't have him at least bottom 3, you do not know what you're talking about, and I don't care. I'm not arguing this with anybody. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Takeda sucks. Let's read what they did. Okay, twisting blades, first and second hit. Okay, so damage buff. All right, Ogre Slayer, front punch, back punch, back punch. Now does okay a bunch of damage buffs. Rising Suns towards okay now does 10 more damage. Okay, Region now does 20 more damage. Fallen Moon second hit does 20 more damage. Okay, Gate Splitter has one more active frame and had its hitbox adjusted. Temple Razor has one more frame and had its hitbox adjusted. Okay. Serpent's Tail has a different hit reaction and can now be special canceled. I'm pretty sure that's the move we saw. Okay, Sparrow Strike does 40 less damage. Jump. Okay. Shooting Star does 10 more damage. Okay. These changes. Okay, wait. Smart Shuriken Explosion does 10 more damage. Russian Nimbus Attack. Air Russian Nimbus Attack. First attack no longer does no damage scaling. Alright, forgive me for misreading that. Enhanced Russian Nimbus Attack does 30 more damage. If an applied cameo interrupts Takeda after Smart Shuriken has touched the ground, the Shuriken will no longer disappear? Oh, okay. All right. So these Takeda buffs, they are. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these buffs because damage wasn't his problem. I like that they have acknowledged that Takeda needs buffs. That's great because out of everybody, he's gotten the most buffs so far. I love that they acknowledge the fact that this character completely needs buffs. But I don't know about these changes because damage wasn't Takeda's problem, and that was pretty obvious. So making him do more damage than he already does, I mean, it could help, I guess. We're gonna have to see. It depends on how much damage, because when he cashing out, he doing like 50 or something, and if he's doing like 60 now because of all these changes, that's still a big deal. But he's still gonna have the same flaws. But I mean, if he kills you in 2 touches, those flaws become less of a problem. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like these buffs, honestly. These buffs, I like that y'all are acknowledging NRS that he needs the buffs, but I don't know how I feel about these because damage wasn't his problem. It seems like y'all weren't listening with Takeda because nobody is saying Takeda needs more damage. So I don't know how I feel about that. All right, so the Cameo Fighters. Let's go through this. Cyrax self destruct no longer lingers when the round ends. Yeah, that was cheap. And fixed. When it says fixed, I'm gonna just start skipping those because those don't really matter. Ground Darius, Ground Invitational and Army of Two can now be performed after. Oh, that could be a very good change. All right, Frost doesn't matter. Fix issues. Goro, Punch Walk can no longer be canceled in the other cameo moves when cameos are disabled. Um, okay, fix Punch Walk. I might read the fix if it seems interesting. Fix Punch Walk canceled into. Okay, Goro is one of the least used cameos in the game, and he's gonna stay that way because he takes 20 freaking seconds to come back. So, y'all should have left Goro how he was, where he just had crack damage because the character took like a minute to come back. So, yeah, Goro is. It's weird because he's not a bad assist. He just costs too much, and he's not worth using. Jax, they gave him a new move. Okay. Kano, Eye Laser now has multiple hits when blocked and has a longer recharge delay. Okay. Kung Lao added moves Orbital Hat and Wobbly Hat. Spin can no longer sometimes auto face during the first few frames. Buzzsaw can no longer auto face. Okay. Mataro, fix issues, don't matter. Vector. Oh wait, hold up. This one looks interesting. Add an alternate fatal blow attack. By pressing R1 during startup. Okay, interesting. Activated homing. Activate homing is now performed by holding R1. Holding R1. I don't see. That's a quality of life change, I guess. Telepunch now starts up 2 frames faster. Okay, that could be good. Like for some characters that didn't get a combo off of it, you get it now. All right, Shujinko. I'm skipping that one because Shujinko does not matter. I should make a whole video on that, but yeah, Shujinko doesn't matter. You can read that one if you want. Sonya added a new move: air ricochet dive kick, air bicycle follow up attack. Okay, that could be crazy because I saw that in one of their like showcases, and that crap's an instant overhead from what it looks like. So they really want Sonya and Frost to be good cameos. Like they will not stop buffing them. Like they want Frost and Sonya in the meta, like very badly. All right, Sub-Zero, they gave him a new move. We saw that one. Striker, this one could be interesting. Low grenade toss and high grenade toss have different hit reactions and less damage scale. Okay, so that one could be really good because the problem with Striker is he's not worth using right now because, I mean, if he hits, he's good for keeping you safe, but if he hits, he doesn't do much. They're looking like they're changing that. So I think that's one of the potential biggest buffs. Okay. Oh, they slightly buff Tremor. That wall punch, the crystal one is now high. Oh, was a mid, now a high. All right, let me get another sip of water. Like I said, I'm doing this in one take, y'all. All right, Chameleon added, bruh. The last thing that Chameleon needed was another move. What? Okay, added a new move, alternate disguises. I mean, unless that makes it to where she's not random anymore, I don't care about that. If either of the first two hits during roll are up blocked, the final hit will not come out. Okay, so they're making it to where if you up block her roll, you get more for it. Nobody's up blocking that crap. What are these useless changes? Fan toss can no longer sometimes. Okay, whatever and whatever. Yeah, they gave her a new move, so we're gonna have to see what that new move's looking like. But this is still easily the best cameo in the game. So I don't know why they're giving it anything, but whatever. All right, Movado fixed issue and what? Oh, I really don't agree with this one. They're nerfing Farah again. The nerf that they gave Farah was already perfect. So Taurus stance slide has 2 more frames of recovery on block. So they're making it way more negative than it already is. They made it punishable, but it's still a 50-50 at the end of the day. But I feel like the nerf they gave it was perfect. But yep, they just made it a little more punishable. All right, Farah is now considered airborne during yo-yo throw, swings, and potato sack toss. Okay, those were all your changes. Now I might have to make a part 2 to this where we can like see the changes as well. But so far, off of these changes, like again, I've been keeping it real about NRS. NRS has been on a roll, the best roll they've been on in a long time. And I will say how I feel about these patch notes. I wouldn't say they're on a roll with this one. These patch notes feel kind of stagnant. It still feels like they're just scared. Like they're scared to just keep buffing or give. I ain't gonna say keep buffing, but to give very substantial buffs. So I would keep this patch, I would say, at the same level as the other one. You know, I would say, like before, I'm like, they're on a roll. They're progressively getting better. But this patch, it seems stagnant. But stagnant is good for them. Stagnant is good right now because I'd rather them be stagnant than them messing up. So, again, we still got to see it. But off of first impressions, I just think, you know, these patch notes are okay at best. But we're going to see. We are going to see. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Me talking for freaking 28 minutes straight. And I'm happy I could do this in one take. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I also have a join button now if you want to support the channel and everything. And yep, Nickopz out. Gosh, that was a longer video than I thought it would be.